because I want you to be in control.
Okay. Damn. You want me to be in control?
Oh no.
You into that? Interesting.
You just had a baby. Everybody, congratulations on Tenrai having a baby. And
I had the baby.
yes, he was in labor for very long.
Yeah, so long.
The baby came out late, innit?
Yeah, about a week and 1 day late. 8
Ooh.
days, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty scary, to be honest.
No.
The whole thing.
I remember talking to you about it. So.
Yeah.
So sometimes we call Tenrai Tenors, and I said that his baby's in-game name should be Dime.
No, that's what you said.
Yeah, I mean it should be because it's tenors and dime, isn't it?
Oh wait a minute, this has gone horribly wrong. I forgot to set the character select.
It's okay. You can choose your characters in the game.
Sick. I'm happy with that. No, so people are already calling the baby fivers.
But that doesn't work because it's not 10 denominations.
No, because it's tenors, and because people call me tenors, they don't call me Tenrai. They call me tenors, right?
Yeah.
So there's tenors and then there's fivers.
No, that's why I said dime.
Yeah, I know that's why you said dime, but you have a fiver and you have a tenor, so it works.
Oh.
In English, like you got a £5 note, you call it a fiver.
Yeah. Don't you have
Yeah.
10 cents? 10 pence?
10 pence. I mean, yeah, you have 10 pence. I mean, I don't know what the context here is, but yes.
You know,
There
it's a
is 10
10
pence.
Okay, whatever. It's fine. Call your baby whatever you want. Anyway.
Ouch. Right, I'm just gonna show you like the Kyo nerfs. Because this guy got like, okay, so like in my opinion, I think he got treated the harshly out of the big three.
Okay.
I don't know if you agree, right?
I kind of agree because I don't think that Jenny's are that bad in context,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
And to be honest with you, Krohnen's, I don't think it's that bad either, but I'll get to him. But yeah, so like, he has like a rapid standing close light kick now, right? But I don't really think it's gonna be like massively important. You can like, actually I don't even know, this is a change, right? I need to actually look at this. Can I see if you if I can do a hyper hop on standing? So if you keep him standing quickly. Yeah, that's definitely enough. So he used to be able to hyper hop standing opponents with this.
Yes.
And doing it as he reaches apex, but now he can't, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Can't sail across anymore.
yeah. But this is still good in theory, right? You can go like that. But the problem is that if they block the jump in, as you're seeing, and even when they don't block the jump in, sometimes it just doesn't work. You'll get like you'll get close light kick, stand light kick, and then you just don't get anything after that. I'll see if I can do something else instead. If you hold back, actually, go to the corner.
It is
So
a standing
can-
low.
It's a standing low, which is good. Which is good because this actually got improved in terms of the chain. So if you actually get this now, you get more damage than before. I think before it used to do, it was scaled. So I want to say 58 because it does 70 by itself. If you just let it hit, right? I think it does, 75. So now I think it is a pretty good chain. Yeah, 103 increase from like, I want to say 95, 90. So it's a small change, but it does help out with his like heavy punishment, especially when you go this route, because then you're hitting like 15%, and you haven't even gone into the combo yet, right?
Okay.
But like the problem then starts with like everything else in terms of like the scaling. So I think the 75 Kai, that's his up kick. Yeah, it's his up kick, right? So I'll just do the basic bean B in the corner, right? And we'll do it from taps. So you're already seeing the damage nerf, right? So that combo used to do quite a lot more. I think it used to do
400 in it.
420. Yeah, I want to say
20?
42%.
Okay.
Yeah, it used to be a lot, right? But now you're seeing like a 6% reduction in damage, which might not seem like a lot,
Right.
but it definitely is going to come up, especially mid-screen, because you're now seeing only 25% for the hard knockdown, when before he used to get 30% plus the safe jump.
Right.
And then subsequently, if you went for the damage instead with the heavy wrecker,
yeah.
unless of course this changed, in which case that'd be interesting. No, it didn't. You're only getting like just sub 30%, where before you were getting about 33%. Right, so roughly between like 4 to 6% damage reduction overall, which will hurt when you start going into like Orochimaru loops and when you do like the safe jump combo and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I was thinking because it's such a crucial part of his kit for combo routes.
Oh, yeah, exactly as you said it, right? It's like the whole, it's the crux to his 15 combo game, right?
Yes.
You start with your ground bounce, but then you're always going into up kicks, and then you're going into another up kick, right? And because of the increased combo scaling, once you go into it, it does start to hurt. So then, what else did? Oh yeah, then they nerfed. Obviously, the thing that people was upset about, they nerfed this, right?
Yeah.
Because before, so I'll show you exactly where it used to hit in the corner, right? If I push you in the corner like that, right? Ooh. That would have hit, for sure.
Yeah.
Right? Now, oh, well, yeah, just try not to fat here. Yeah, so it still has, like, a good hitbox, right? And obviously, because it's a stand CD, it still has the strength priority, right?
Right.
So, like, if you throw out lights, then the CD will beat it out, right? But in terms of like a range overall, you can see it, right? It's trading a lot more, it's whiffing a lot more.
Yeah. Oh, okay, it still does the trade.
It still does the trade, and if you get the trade, like even like mid-screen, if you get the trade, so I'll do it again. I'll just hop in and do it.
I mean, it's definitely a lot harder now because...
It's definitely harder to get, it's harder to get for sure.
Because of his hurt box has been expanded.
Yeah, exactly, right. Because the hurt box being expanded, it's a lot easier to actually punish him, right? For doing stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Which would have been like a perfectly fine nerf, because the problem that existed before was, if you just block for me quickly, was doing stuff like... and then doing stand CD to beat people from either jumping, from pressing buttons, or to basically just try and stop another wrecker, right?
Right.
But the problem now is that try just doing crouch C after you block wrecker, right?
Okay.
So I'm just gonna jump and then maybe try sweep instead, because Kim's got like a pretty stubby crouch C. Okay. Trying to think of a good button for him to use. Try far B. Oh.
Far B?
Yeah, on
okay, let's go to the corner.
Yeah. So, 1 second. And then what, sweep doesn't work either, no? Try sweep. Oh, 1 second. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So now he can't even set up frame traps that he used to be able to with stand CD in conjunction with Wrecker. You can obviously still use it at like the tip range. So if you're good at spacing with it.
Yeah.
But that is like, you can get punished if you time like stuff like that with like sweep.
Yeah.
You're gonna get punished every single time. 100%. So overall, his game's a lot weaker in terms of like setting up frame traps and setting up whiff punishments with that button.
Yeah.
And because this string by itself is still negative on block, I think he can even get crouch C here. Try crouch C punish on this string here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, that was D.
It's alright. It's got a weird timing. Okay, try sweep instead. There you go. So like overall, his game got a lot weaker. Now he's gonna be exclusively trying to go for this string instead, and then just stopping, because he can't really push with Wrecker afterwards.
Right.
Because if you notice this, so if you block for me, that's it. That's like, for some characters, they're still in range for that, right? I don't think in Kim's case he can do anything. Maybe EX flash kick will punish there. There you go.
Yeah.
So like it does make things a little bit harder, but I think a lot of Kyo players, you know, they will try and space wrecker and they will sometimes get away with it because it is tight. But I think most of the time they're gonna just be blocking, like forcing people to block with that, or try and score the frame trap with crouch A, forward B. Obviously, if it hits, you go for your hit confirm. If it's blocked, you're at a pretty comfortable distance. If I put you back mid-screen and you block that string, right?
Yeah.
You're about here, right? And there's not really much that you can really do from here. You either have to run forward or jump towards me.
Yes.
And Kyo still has an excellent dragon punch.
Yeah.
I would argue one of the best dragon punches in the game, especially in conjunction with Orochimaru as well for damage output.
Yeah.
And he still has like good jump buttons like jump D. Like this was unchanged. This got changed. So this has a massive hurt box now.
Yeah.
So it's only really good if you're like, see that? I can't believe that trait.
I know. I was like, sweet.
But like, you have to really do it early now and bank on the opponent to respect you. But you still have excellent jump buttons like jump D to actually help you navigate the aerial movement of the game, right?
It did say that jump down D is also a bit like it got changed.
Oh, jump down C. Oh, the
C, yes.
The hammer fist. Yeah. So apparently this has a smaller hurt box, right?
Yeah.
So effectively, you probably will be able to use this a little bit more in terms of your offense because you can still set this up really well. The problem is that you used to set this up off of this.
Yeah.
So now, because this got worse, it's going to be harder to set it up because A, the pushback on it has been changed, and B, the hurt box on it is a lot bigger, so it's easy to stuff out, right?
Right.
So instead, you're probably now gonna have to try and set it up off of like jump D, and then go for like cross up, jump down C.
Yeah.
Which is just gonna be hard. But as you're seeing, you can obviously make this move mad plus or even. Like you can change how the frame data works on block, which is really important because then you can apply different mix-ups, right?
Yeah.
And then what else? Oh yeah, they changed this super from being like not unblockable anymore.
Ah, screw this stupid change. What the hell?
Yeah.
Who cares?
It really doesn't matter, right? I think I've scored it a couple times in online play, but I think it's more so that they wanted things to be consistent because Ralph can't do Galactica Phantom unblockable anymore, can he?
Yeah.
So I think they just wanted to make things more consistent within the game.
It's a petty change.
It's really petty change. The one thing I'm interested in checking out though is
go ahead.
100 Shiki Oniyaki. Apparently they changed the opponent on hit. They altered what happens on hit.
So that's the end of the heavy Rekka string?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna quickly see that now. I think they drop faster. Let me have a look at off of this. Oh, probably better to do. Okay.
Just commit to the whole thing.
Oh yeah, probably easier just to commit to the whole thing.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah, they drop faster for sure because you used to be able to move afterwards.
Yeah.
So if I hold up afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and just tech roll for me, yeah.
Oh,
if
okay,
you
sure.
tech roll, right. See how like you're recovering as I'm jumping towards you. So what that means now is that let's say I'm in the corner and I get the punish combo on you.
Yeah.
So if you roll afterwards, see how far that pushes you and the way that you drop down.
Yes.
That means that I can no longer gain my advantage.
Yeah.
Off the Oki situation, because before he used to just be able to get right back into space and pester you with like wreckers and forcing you to jump and all sorts of shenanigans, right?
So even
now
that is a nerf. Oh my god.
Yeah, big time. Yeah. So
like
now
everything else
will...
up until now, you were the things that you were telling me, like for example, Space Rekka, which is like, you know, you kind of want him to be spacing Rekka, like as a normal casual player or even a tournament player. That's the bullshit stuff, right? That he didn't have to space it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, the C Wrecker stuff is a huge nerf on aerial hit because he can't push his advantage as much as he could before.
Yeah.
I will have a quick look at this though. Gishiki Tsubare Toshi. I think that's the punch on the floor. I think it got a damage buff. Let me just see that quickly. Yeah, so basically they made so let me just best way to. So they made that faster and they made it have more damage, which doesn't really change anything because as far as I'm still aware, so that does 254. That still does 235. So it really still sucks if I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't really see a reason to use this. If I'm being honest, I think the only reason to maybe use this is so that you can confirm off it. So if you do land the overhead,
yes,
you have more time to go into it than the OTG grab. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's just an easier confirm, I think.
I was looking for, like, what about, I think he has that jump follow-up. What's it called? The sweep into the jump follow-up. That what?
Sweep and jump follow-up.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
the thing that pretends to be, no, not this one. Yes.
That one.
The
Yeah.
fake over, not actually an overhead.
What's it? I wonder what it's called. I don't even know what it's called. Let me see what it's called.
That's
They've
why
got these like weird names, right?
I'm looking for Freyon if he can give me that patch list.
I think it's called Gashiki Magiri Yogachi. I don't know if that's on the changes though.
Isn't it? I think
I don't see it on there, but yeah, 69420 Shiki. Yeah, I don't actually think it's on there, right?
Okay.
All I know is that Minotsuchi is on there, and Minotsuchi is the Minotsuchi is.
Okay.
Oh right, I know what it is. It's the low, yeah. So basically, what they did is they increased the scaling off this.
Yes.
Because before this used to do bare damage, right? Like I'll go through the whole combo. This combo by itself, I'm pretty sure it used to do nearly 50%.
Yes. But in conjunction with the upkicks being nerfed as well.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I'm messing it up, but you can already see the difference. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
22%. That first part of the combo used to do 30% flat, guaranteed. Yeah. It's already like gonna not do like the same damage as before. I'm gonna try it again though.
It's kind of weird because like I was saying before the patch, if you're gonna nerf kill
34%, that's bad. That's bad. Really.
Yeah, you
But,
can't.
I get it. Normalizing it off the special low launcher.
Exactly.
It is important because it used to do insane damage, but there were like a myriad of ways of dealing with it. But instead of just making people learn how to deal with it was just like, yeah, you can now just if you take this, you're not gonna take as much damage as you did before, right?
I mean, essentially getting that much damage off what is essentially a YOLO low, because it was always a risk when you wanted to do it. So
yeah. I mean, there is definitely a risk to it. I think improperly spaced, it's massively punishable. If you can space it well, then you can make it safe, right?
Right.
And there's always that added hesitancy of, is he gonna do the follow-up anyway? Because I could get hit out of what I'm trying to punish. Do you know what I mean? So
the stagger wrecker.
that exists, the stagger exactly. But now they changed it so that instead of making it more negative on block, they just wanted to nerf the damage out of it, which is fair. I guess it's fair. I think what they're trying to do with the first hit of Wrecker is so that you don't see it as often as you did, and instead they're forcing more Kyo players to mix up what part of the Wrecker they end on, rather than it just being right, just first hit Wrecker, first hit Wrecker again, first hit Wrecker again. Oh, now I'm gonna do the low. Do you know what I mean? Because
it's always just been a slot machine. Basically, every time he came out, every time he got pressure on you. But yeah.
But I mean, that's really the character. I think he definitely got hit the most. I still think he's obviously like a very strong character. Like, well, not very strong. I'd say he's a good character, right? He's right. He's right in the mid tier, and it's mostly because his damage output helps him so much.
Yes.
And he is still safe. You just can't be brain dead, really. All it really comes down to, if you just like do all block for me, really what it's just going to come down to. So if you do stand block instead, is trying to just go for this and then end right, and then swapping this to like this instead and getting in this range so you can land close C, and then actually confirming, because you can actually confirm fast C into Rekka easily. It's easily doable. Before, there was no risk involved, so people didn't need to learn it. I didn't learn it. I didn't need to confirm into Rekka because it was safe. Now, you actually have to use your eyes and brain. Yeah?
Eyes and brain.
In my opinion, right?
Bringing the dwarves to eyes and
guard. The character was very brain dead. Sorry?
Sorry, no, it was...
ignore me. This character just was like very brain dead before, and now he's just not as brain dead. So yeah, that's basically Kyo. You got any questions for, or has anyone got any questions on Kyo?
Oh no, there's no forum. Okay, no forums don't work for video. Don't work for video format.
That's absolutely fine.
So you people are just watchers, mortals. Well,
has anyone done Krohnen yet, by the way?
No, not yet. So
really, okay.
Go ahead and bring him out.
I'm gonna enjoy this one.
I mean, put us both as Krohnen as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I still like Krohnen. I'm
really?
gonna be honest. Like, I still think that Krohnen is good. Like, better than Kyo good.
To be fair, I don't really see you ever emergency sliding out of nowhere. Like, you're not that kind of player. So
I used to confirm. I actually confirmed with slide.
Yeah.
So I used to play this character only rudimentarily, right? Like, back when it was GRT or VRT, right? Where you had Terry Anchor. I learned this character because I knew that he was going to be Teeth. But you couldn't just emergency slide for no reason. You had to actually learn the character. So I learned how to confirm with the character, right?
Yeah.
But that's beside the point, right? You are correct. You can't just emergency slide anymore. And I may as well go straight into that because a lot of people are worried about that.
Yeah.
Basically, that just doesn't work, yeah? And it's important that it doesn't work because it was very, very dumb.
Yes,
and
exactly.
I think now, even with even if I was to do like, sorry, if you do 3 crouch jabs into slide, I just want to see if I can like hop over it on block. So do jab, jab, jab. Yeah, rapid fire though.
I'm trying. You're asking the wrong person to do execution.
Execution. You almost got it there.
There we go.
Yeah, so you see I'm already moving. Try that again. I'm going to hold up back instead.
Oh my god. Come on, dude. I'm literally blinking and double tapping. I don't know why.
You know what? You do it instead. Yeah. So what I want you to do is after the 3rd jab, I want you to hold up back. And I just want to see if slide hits.
Okay.
That's it, right? I'm just testing you. See that?
Yeah.
That's
too
huge.
Far.
Because now people will know, right? 3 jabs, like I can. If he's going into slide as a frame trap, I'm just gonna hop you. And I'm gonna kill you because there's nothing you can do. Yeah. So that's huge, right? And now what that really means is you can't be brain dead anymore, right? You can still do like confirms with So if you just stand still for me and then try and block after on hit.
Okay.
So that still works, right? And I think even off 3 jabs, still works. Yeah. So like you can still confirm with this character. It's just his confirms are different now, and you can't take the piss. That's really what it comes down to, right? Because before, this was like really degenerate, right?
Yeah.
Like that. That's what people used to do. It used to be really degenerate, or like that, and the other one, really degenerate plays. But now you can get this and you go for this instead, and nothing has really changed, right? You still go for your 3.5 bar combo, and it's still doing like 72%, 73%, right?
Right.
So this character still has damage output. It's still there, right?
Yeah, that's the thing they didn't really blow up.
Exactly, right? Which is really where the problem was, right? No one liked getting hit by this character, but they doubled down and they said, you know what? We want the damage to be the same, but we want the way that you access it is still, you know, it's still, we want you to access it fairly. We want you to access it
We
fairly,
want you to earn it.
basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, right? Wait, Frown said it still costs half bar more. Is that because you're still doing this? Because to be honest with you, if I change my health bar, if I change my meter to 4, right?
Oh, you're talking about the meter gain. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So like, you are obviously seeing that the slide is getting you that a little bit of extra bar, but it's not too much juice. So
Yes.
if I show you again, so that's like about, I want to say about 10%, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go, that's still like what, like 7, maybe 8%. It's obviously not 10%, right? But you're not missing out on too much bar, right?
Exactly.
And just trying to think. Can you do? He can't do that, can he? So that's where the problem is with him. Is that he still has to spend half a bar for proper confirms, but
Right.
he had to do that before anyway. You know what I mean? Like he can obviously do this route instead. And then that would get you 70% if I actually was good and played this game a bit more often. 1 second, I'll do it. Oh yes, love that. Give me 1 second.
But it's really about, like, for example, this 2A nerf, 1 frame
Yeah.
less. You know, just not being so degenerate, not being so oppressive of a button.
For sure, for sure. And
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I still think this is a relatively fair button.
It's still
The
a very
problem is
good
that
button.
It used to hit, yeah, it still used to hit. The thing was, it used to hit from here. That was absurd, right? And
Yeah.
another thing as well, if you like neutral hop for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you just neutral hop. So it used to anti-air there, yeah?
Yeah.
So you see how they're coming down? That used to anti-air, but now it's a lot harder to do that, right?
Yeah.
You see how he's like jumping through the little palm towards the end of the jump? That was still active and it used to clip, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot harder. You have to like really time it. And to be
Actually
honest
time
with
it. Yeah.
you- Yeah, and to be honest with you, it shouldn't have done that anyway. It's a crouch
Exactly.
jab. Like, just do the dragon punch. It's really, really straightforward. Just do the dragon punch or just do forward A. This button is still unchanged. This button is still absolutely ridiculous, right?
Absolutely.
And if you're like really unsure, you can still do taps into forward A, which gives you obviously a bit of corner carry, right?
Yeah.
Um,
What about
well,
the close
this
standing
button
heavy
as well.
punch?
What's
Yeah.
that? Standing heavy punch.
Yeah.
That standing heavy punch is
Close.
unchanged.
Close.
Oh, close heavy punch.
Yeah.
So what they did with this is they made it so that you can proper confirm it now. So watch how, I mean, I did it just then, but look at how late I'm doing the slide.
Ah.
See how late I'm doing that slide?
Yeah.
So now you can proper confirm. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
because
think
it
this
used to
works.
be like a weird timing. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that doesn't work. But I think like people will try and go for this, right, or
Mm-hmm.
cross up.
It's more consistent now. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's still like relatively hard to land, but if you do land the close C, you can actually confirm the slide now, like that.
Yeah.
Obviously missing the combo there, but you can like visually can see, okay, 3 hits have landed. I'm now going to go for the slide, and then
Yeah.
boom, combo. So that's like a really interesting change because I just think it's really fundamentally sound. I like that he can confirm it. It gives him a bit more time to confirm it, and I just think that's a really nice quality of life change.
Yeah, I think that's from what you've told me so far, it's like Krohnen just got on-the-job training to be
Yeah, exactly.
more
exactly,
smart.
Right? What I will ask you to do though, hold down back for me. Ah, right, okay. So this used to push back hella far as well.
Right.
Now, if you're point blank, you get crouch jab afterwards. Obviously,
Ah.
it's not like a proper frame trap, right?
Right.
But in conjunction with this,
Yeah.
where like you can like force people to jump afterwards, and you're delaying with the forward A. Oh, too long. Like that. then you know you can force people to get hit by the forward A, and then the hesitancy's there, and then you can like push with crouch jab afterwards, right? And go for like, you know, jank frame traps basically, right?
Yeah.
Which is interesting, and also it does help where you can do that into so if you block that, and then you're still in range for fast C as well, right? So that is still really good as well, because before if you blocked this, you weren't in range for fast C. Now you are in range for fast C.
Right. Okay.
And then what's it? A couple more changes that are like really important. Oh yeah, this isn't an overhead anymore.
Right.
That's not really a huge deal. I always felt like it hit as a frame trap anyway. Like people saw it and they reacted late. Not necessarily that it was an overhead, right?
Yeah, I mean it's always
It's
about the
still
plus
mad
frames. Yeah.
Exactly, right. And then finally, oh not finally, because I've got a couple more I want to go through. I like that they nerfed this button, because this button was absurd, and they did nerf it. I still think it's good.
I think it's actually hitting hitbox porn, you know, like
yeah. But like the thing is, if you do full jumps though, so just hold up back for me.
Yeah.
It still hits above. Yeah? So it's just like, I don't know if it's all characters, but you can still air-to-air people with this if they're above you.
Oh.
It's just like if you do it low, like you see how I'm doing it low, if I do it lower and you're above me, like really high above me, I'll try again. Like that. You see how it's whiffing there? That's where the change is, yeah? Because obviously Krohnen players used to do this as low to the ground as possible, and it would still air-to-air for some unknown reason, yeah?
Yeah.
But now you
no
can't
ghost energy.
Now yeah, exactly, yeah? You can't bamboozle people with the late jump CD. You either have to commit to the air-to-air one or do it later for the plus frames, right?
Yeah.
Sweep got made a frame faster, which is a good change because it's a plus on block low. So if you hold down back, I think it's like +2 on block.
Wow.
And you're still in range for, you know, fast C afterwards.
Yeah.
So stuff like, well, maybe not that, but let me think. Maybe that. So you can now do stuff like this easier. So you can vary your offense a little bit more. And then what's the last thing I kind of want to have a look at? Oh yeah, and they made jump D worse. Apparently this is now 9 frames. I can kind of feel it because it doesn't feel as fast as what it was before.
Yeah.
And it has a bigger hurt box. So what I think might happen is people might have to go more for the jump C's and jump A's instead, right?
Yeah.
You can't just omnipotently use this button anymore. Because before, and me included, right? I used to just do jump D and jump CD, and you get so much mileage off that.
Right.
Now you can't really do that anymore. You have
and
to
you know,
actually...
you could just commit it as the the cross-up button.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean that's all the Krohnen nerf, surprisingly, right? I thought this character would have got his back blown out, yeah, because he's like been super dominant, but yeah, overall, I think he's still pretty good. You
think with smart play he'll still be pretty viable?
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the damage is still here. If you just do DP super, you're still knocking up almost 60% for an anti-air.
Yes.
Which is huge. Not many characters get that. So absolutely. And I mean 4-frame DP, super important in this game. There are some characters that do not have 4-frame safe jumps, and it's important to exploit that.
Yeah.
And overall, the plus frames are still there. He still has his jank overhead, which is super strong. He
they didn't do anything to it, and it's like, okay. I mean, I get it. I get it.
Do stomp into stomp.
Yeah.
If I can actually do it properly. Or maybe you can't. Is that actually changed? I swear it's not on it.
I don't see it.
It's not on there. I'm gonna do it again.
Oh.
There we go. I was just being crap. That's still the safe jump, right? So the fact that he can still get his safe jumps post combo and all of that jazz, right? I still think this character is good.
I think there's a lot of the way that SNK has been approaching their design decisions is literally look at what people are complaining about and then work around it.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It's a strange thing, but I kind of respect it. Not just because I respect
it to a certain degree, but then sometimes they do that, and stuff like Kyo, where it just kind of falls apart because they looked at what the problem was, they nerfed the problem, then they nerfed everything around the problem as well.
Yeah, to an extent, especially when it comes to like
Yeah.
Jenny, for example.
Yeah, exactly, right. Let me think of some other characters. So the characters that I'm really interested in, I guess I could have a quick look at Ramon, because Freyon would really like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've done Ramon yet. Have you done Ramon yet?
I've done it with Pfizer, but it's fine.
Okay, now that's fine. That's fine. I will. Has anyone done Benny yet?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
It's
obviously
still-
you don't
it's
go
fun,
through
though.
the entire cast, but you know.
No. This is just a character that I'm interested in.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me just change something quickly. Actually, it doesn't even matter. Right. So, yeah. No, I could go through in the entire. Actually, I couldn't go through the entire cast because I can't play Angel. Right. Let me just find Benny quickly. Obviously, the big change. He didn't even get a lot of changes. This will be quite quick, right?
Yes.
Let me put you in the corner, and I just want you to hold down back. So you see about here, right?
Yeah.
So this used to be like a lot closer. It's still like pretty finicky to get the close hitbox, but overall there is a difference here.
Yeah, exactly.
And it is welcome. It is definitely welcome because I'm pretty sure. Hold neutral for me. That is way
A
more
link.
consistent now.
Yeah, that's
As a link, you see how far that's hitting now?
Yeah,
So if I
that
do,
was
like-
one of those things that you had to do. Go ahead.
Exactly, right, exactly. But the problem that I have with this change is that he didn't need this change because this still works
That is true.
so much. Yeah, it still works so much, but instead, they wanted to have both, right? So they wanted him to have both. And now he has both. You obviously just gotta be careful of getting the fast E there, because then your combo is over, right? Unless you super cancel.
Max mode.
Yeah,
Oh
or
yeah,
max
and-
mode,
yeah, as well.
So it's fast standing light kick. So they added a hitbox for the leg. So basically, if you stand still for me, so you see, so about here, right? This
Right.
button never used to hit before,
Yeah.
right? But now if I just move a little bit closer,
Oh sure.
about here, it's landing. This is like really good. So if you hold up back for me in the corner,
Exactly.
or just a little
the
bit slower.
anywhere juggle.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try and get it. Almost.
There we go.
So like it's still finicky, but like if you're sharp, you can get far B into Inazuma kicks now.
And don't
Yeah?
forget, you can super cancel the last hit now.
You can. Although I don't think if it's that high, I don't think it will work. But I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's already airborne by that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he can't actually do the super cancel there. But that brings me right along to this.
Flap,
So
flap.
this is huge for him because it makes
Yeah.
the combo easy, right?
Yeah.
Although if you're already pretty good, you don't really need this
it.
change.
Yes.
And it's important that you know what route you want to go for. You can't just brainlet do the free wreckers, because the problem with using the free wreckers is this.
You don't get the third one.
You don't get the third wrecker again.
Yeah.
So there will be some times where you'll go for the second wrecker into the super,
Yeah.
and then you'll do the third hit of the wrecker into another super, which I think I can show you if I'm good. Let's hope that works.
Do it. Flap.
Oh, my bad. Try again. Obviously not that super, I guess, but basically you can now change up your combo routes a little bit, right?
Right.
But most of the time, you'll probably end up just doing into DP, because that gets you more damage than this. Oh, if I can actually get the thing to work.
So what would your plans be for this character? Because obviously not a mix-up monster, mostly just very good neutral.
Yeah. Which got even better with the fact that Jump D has a smaller hurt box.
Yes. I don't know why they
obviously-
made it the god button again, but sure.
Yeah, I mean it's not the god button because you still can't. Well, you can cross up with it, but I think it's harder to cross up with it. I think in other games you could cross up if it was like this, and if they were crouching, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But now it's like the god air to air, in my opinion. I think it's a really, really good air to air.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way that I just play this character is nothing has changed. You still just play neutral with the character, and then once you get into crouch jab range, then you just mix up between obviously your EX command grab, or you go for your crouch jab, crouch B frame trap.
Yeah.
And then obviously you stop on the first wrecker, you see what they're doing, and then you push if you see the hit, and then if it doesn't hit, then you wait. You know, you just accept that your turn's over.
Yeah.
And then you apply mix-ups, but you apply them tentatively, right? So like sometimes you'll go for this, and then sometimes you'll just go for that instead, and you'll keep your frame traps going, right?
Right.
Or sometimes you'll go for this, and then you'll go for the EX command grab if they block it because they're expecting the dive kick.
Trigger.
And so there's loads of ways to like make that work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's just more consistent, better neutral due to far standing light kick and jumping heavy kick. And the close standing HP, I'm not sure, but maybe I'm feeling like it's that kind of frame trap. It's more of a frame trap situation than the crouching C.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what it is?
Yeah, I think so, because the
Like,
problem
let's go over
with
to the
relying
corner.
on close C for I can do that. Go this way. So the problem with relying on close C as your hit confirm is that if you mistime your stuff, then you get far C, and then it's over, right? Even on hit. So like obviously it changes on block, but if you just go on hit for me, so just go neutral. Try and go back. So you get that, but like if I did the same sort of jumping back here, you'd get your crouch C still. So yeah, I do think it is more of a frame trap thing. But I think it's just so if you land a cross up with this character, you can now go for close C instead of crouch C, really. Which is weird because it doesn't change anything. The damage is exactly the same.
It could also be ease of use, maybe? I don't know. Like, you know, you can go directly into DP and such like that.
Yeah, but the thing that I like about having the access to the crouch C link is that you're already like 33.3% through the motion for Rekka.
Yes, exactly.
So I don't, you know, effectively, to tell you the truth, I don't think the close C is going to be that big of a change, right?
Right.
But like, you know, on hit, it's huge because like it lets you go for different routes. Not necessarily different routes, but it lets you go for like different routes if you want to have like close C instead of crouch C. I don't think it's a big change, but yeah, it was just something worth talking about.
All right, what?
Because it got changed.
Let's go through one more for what? Kim?
One more character. I can go through Kim because Kim
like,
is
who are you
really
likely to play?
interested.
That's what I'm.
I want to play Kim. I want to play Kim. I mean, I also want to play Benny. If I'm being honest with you, I used to play Benny.
Yeah.
But I'll play Kim.
I just realized how tight his pants are, and his testicles are actually camel toeing.
Non-existent.
No, they're camel toeing.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Oh.
Wait, Krohnen's or Benny's?
Benny's. Why would I look at
okay.
Krohnen's?
Because I don't know. Krohnen's got. We might have a huge sack. I don't know.
Anyway, let's go.
I don't know, you might be interested in huge sacks, like Santa Claus.
I mean, if there's presents, sure.
Yeah.
Benny's.
Oh, there's presents, all right.
Oh no.
Right. First thing I need you to do is I need you to stand still, basically, right? So like the close C change. Before, it used to have like a really finicky proximity activation.
Yes.
Now, if you're like here, it will land, which makes... if I can actually land it. Oh, not that. Oh, God. This more consistent, yeah? So that's more consistent now. Moving on to the
What about it
second
as an
change,
anti-air? Just humor me for a second.
I
No?
think
I mean,
you
both
still-
buttons are
it's-
still great.
Yeah, I still think you're gonna struggle to use it as an anti-air
Yeah.
because the proximity on it still isn't like, it's not omnipotent like Rio's,
Yeah.
but it's there. Right, let me see. Oh yeah, crouch jab. So apparently this got bigger, but I'm actually not too sure. Maybe in terms of a whiff punish, but
Yeah.
basically now hits where the knuckles are, where before it didn't used to hit where the knuckles were.
Yeah.
And you know, I think he can still get, he can always get that to work now.
Oh, talk about the Rekkas as well.
Oh, the Rekka changes.
What's
Yeah, I'll
your
talk about the Rekka
excitement
changes
about
for
it?
Sure. Because, well, okay, so I'm not super excited about it. In my
Really?
opinion, yeah, well, so it says it increases the knockback on block, right? So if
Yes.
you hold down back for me. This is still a problem, right? Because you're still just going to crouch block against it. Because
Yeah.
he's got like a 24 frame overhead.
Uh-huh.
If you're like crouch blocking it, then it's not going to be a problem. But hold back for me instead. Now it's like obviously huge pushback, so it's harder for characters to punish, right?
Yeah.
But I just don't think it's going to be a huge issue because this is relatively slow. You can react to this, right? And then you just hold down back so that this doesn't come up, in my opinion, right? What I'm more interested in is the fact that they made the hard combo easier. So
Ooh.
this is like, he's like extremely high damage B&B.
Okay.
If I can actually get it to land.
By the way, thank you, Little Fox 830 for the bits. Go ahead. But
I might actually get stunned here.
ah,
Yeah,
well,
so-
we get it.
We got it, yeah, you got it, yeah. But basically, the fact that this part of the Rekka recovers faster means that
Yes.
the flash kick extender for the combo to work is super easy now. Like, you can't mess it up. You have to mess it up here by doing that too early. If you do Rekka, even if you do the Rekka late, because of the way that it recovers on hit,
Yes.
you'll get flash kick pretty much every single time now, which is huge because that combo does so much damage. Yeah. So that's like really, really important for him because it's going to mean less drops overall.
Yeah.
This move, Hangetsu-zan, light kick. So before the cancel window was tight, I'm going to show you how late you can do it now. And I'm going to really try and push it. So I might mess it up a couple times.
Okay,
But
okay.
bear with me.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's one. I'm going to try and push it even further. No, not that far. Need to find a sweet spot now. See how late I'm doing it there?
Yeah.
So that just makes it so that it's really easy to confirm. So like, I want you to like block twice for me and then go neutral. Oh, okay. Maybe if I go, let me think.
Just go to the corner.
Block 3 times, then go neutral instead.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay, and then. Nah, okay, that doesn't
I
work.
let go. It was a true block string.
Yeah. Think of a good example. It's not that one. It'd probably just be this, right? Because people hold up forward or up afterwards sometimes, right? Or they hold forward. So
right.
after this, I'm just
Jump.
going to do a really late cancel. Just go to neutral afterwards. Okay, not that late, obviously. And then that's when you'd get your super cancel. So
Yeah.
it just makes it a bit more lenient to get that, which then means that
Easier
you
to
can
hit
go
confirm.
into super.
Yeah.
And then finally, the really big change, which unfortunately, actually, you know what? I'm going to change you to a fireball character
Okay.
because obviously this is like pretty important to show.
You want me to become a fireball character?
I want you to become super.
Damn it! Wrong one. Anyway. Yeah.
That is like massive because you can do it really late now as well. Like there. Oh, maybe not there. About there. Obviously, yeah, that is still a massive problem.
Yeah.
But if you do crouch C into light fireball for me, that is like, so there are going to be loads of examples of this taking place.
Yeah.
But you just got to be, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, that's screwed up. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like huge because you just have to be sharp. That's all. That's all it really comes down to.
Try here, because it's a plus situation.
Yeah, no, that I can't do it because it's
Yeah.
too close. Maybe if you do it further away.
Yeah.
Try about here. Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm getting
it's
sparked
a
out
very
by that.
stubby CD. So.
It has, it has, so yeah, the move obviously doesn't have any projectile invincibility on startup.
Yeah.
But once he's basically off the floor, he's going through any fireball.
Yeah.
So that's like really, really important because he has obviously bad matchups against fireball characters because the way that he used to deal with fireball characters is like this. He used to just have to run towards you and navigate through the minefield, right?
Yeah.
Stuff like Kim versus King was just long. Kim versus Rugao, long, yeah? But now he has like options to like deal with you. Obviously it's not omnipotence, it does have like, you know, screen restriction. So if you're throwing fireballs from about, I don't know, let's say about here. Sorry, a bit further back, about here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still get punished by it and it will still whiff. And that's a punish that I was holding down back afterwards.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
The
quite
landing
lenient to get
recoveries.
your punish.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really about spacing at this point, sure.
Yeah, but if it does land, you can obviously get super, which is huge for this character. So for 3.5 bars, you're getting about 66%.
Exactly.
For a fireball punish, 3.5 bars, that's huge. Yeah, that's like we're talking Krohnen levels. So, yeah, very, very strong changes for the character. Very welcome changes.
Plus,
I kind of really want to play this character Anchor, and hopefully it works out.
yeah, jumping light kick as well has an expanded attack hitbox on normal and hyper jumps. But also the jumping blowback. So.
Yeah, so this has like a way better air-to-air hitbox.
Yeah. Oh, air to air. Okay.
I think so, yeah. I think it's still landing with it on like grounded. It's still hard, but like overall its hitbox got way better.
I think. Wait, do it again. Do it as max.
What, max range?
Yeah. That's not bad.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
I like using jump C on jump-ins a lot more because it's kind of like how Kyo's jump down C works. And then this is still like a really good up close air tool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I think it's better up close than this because this has more startup.
Well,
So this
jumping
is
light
better
kick
for,
has a better hitbox now, so maybe you want to try that for your air to air.
True, it does.
Oh.
So like it basically
Whoa.
covers that. See how so
Okay.
against hops not so much, but full jumps you'll get more use out of it because you see how it's trading neg in the hop scenario.
Yeah.
It's way better as a full jump punish.
Okay. I mean, especially if somebody's trying to do jumping CD like this.
I mean, I personally like using this a bit more.
But it's worth experimenting.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, he's just overall a lot more of a well-rounded character.
All right.
Anyway.
I think you should stream and have a lobby going. But thank you so much.
I mean, I might be able to stream later, but I gotta keep an eye on the baby. And I gotta keep an eye on the wife and see how she's doing.
No. You know, it's a bit of a pain, but lots to celebrate about. Thank you so much for joining me today.
No worries.
I'll let you know when that video comes.